Get right back over what should have been a very advantageous situation for Evoh. Turns into another possession for Daniel as he pinches this one off the back wall. What a shot from Daniel. Here we go. Chat, it was long awaited. We might have had to delay a little bit here, but we have started now. YungEvoh versus Daniel in the Next Gen Season 2 Grand Finals. This is a best of 7, a little bit different than maybe what you're used to if you watch a lot of show matches on the stream. Almost everything we do is best of 5, but these Grand Finals are going to be best of 7. Winner of this game gets $100, the whole prize pool. Second place leaving with absolutely nothing, so a very important game. And the road to the Grand Finals for these guys, slightly different, both coming out of Pool B. Daniel, as I mentioned this before, you've heard me say it a few different times, but now the YouTube frogs, who, you know, their game starts right when the game turns on, they need to hear it as well. Daniel drafted YungEvoh first in all the pools. Daniel, the very first pick of the draft, he could pick anybody in chat, in the tournament that he thought he could beat. He picked YungEvoh first. And in his defense, he did beat YungEvoh in pool play 3-1, but Evoh showing that maybe it was not the right pick to say that he was not at least second best, as he's worked his way all the way to the finals, only losing to Daniel at this point and knocking out a very good player in Wiz. Wiz playing very, very good over on that Pool A side of the tournament, but YungEvoh able to take him out. And now, starting this game off up 2-1, a good start, because Daniel is a very momentum type player. If you let him go away with it in the beginning, you're going to have a really hard time coming back. But Dan will be able to tie it up off of a mistake off Evoh, a little bit of an unforced error. And if we see Evoh winning this one, it will be playing with as little unforced errors as possible. He will need to be creating opportunities left and right and never giving anything up. Daniel at the midfield, fighting out for this midfield boost. I'm not sure what Evoh thought he was going to do, but what a great read by Daniel, getting up on that side of the wall. Is this a best of 7, chat? Yes, it is. This is a best of 7. Evoh sneaking his kickoff goal far post. Didn't seem like he was going to be able to get in. I thought Daniel had recovered in time, but his flip just slightly offline. He can't get there as that one rolls in. So these guys striking very fast at the start of this game number 1. 6 goals in with a little over a minute into the game. Make it 7 goals in with a little over a minute into the game. Will Daniel score a flip reset goal? I like that prediction. That's a good prediction. Looks like nothing but kickoff goals, though, are going to happen here. Was the prediction potentially, will there be 8 kickoff goals to start the game? Because I'm not sure either one of these guys. I think maybe 1 or 2 goals have been scored in a non-kickoff fashion. Evoh had that mistake earlier at the beginning of the game, but since then, they've just been trading back and forth, kickoff goal after kickoff goal. Daniel winning control of the kickoff this time. Evoh trying his best to keep the pressure on despite low boost. And honestly, it seems like both these guys are playing with maybe a little bit of nerves. Normally, players that are so calm and collected, playing at this level. We've played in show matches like these a million times, but you know, maybe now that it's in the finals, now that the money's on the line, playing a little bit more hesitant, a little bit more, you know, not as clean as normal. Nice bump by Daniel, though, as he carries this one off the side wall. Not a flip reset. He just gets a tap and then forces Evoh to make a mistake on defense. But that's what I'm talking about. Sort of tentative play, not just from Evoh as a defender, but also Daniel off the wall, taking a very easy touch. Doesn't want to get too fancy, not like he was doing in the semifinal yesterday, where he was just hitting everything he was going for. Evoh, another miss in the corner. Shaking off some nerves as he'll go down 7-3. A big lead now for Daniel in game number 1. What seemed like a back and forth battle in the kickoffs has now become a dominating lead. 4 is certainly nothing to scoff at. but lots of time left on the clock. Evoh going to be the first one to take an air dribble to the air. Flip reset. No, not for him, but nice adjustment. After making a mistake to drop that ball down, he was in a really tough spot, but a quick double jump back in the air to cut off any angle for Daniel. Daniel double touch. What a setup from Daniel. No way. No way. YungEvoh, with over half the game left, is going to forfeit game number 1. He wants a different map. This is the map we need to play on, guys. It's NEXGEN. We'll give him Champions Field. That being said, game number 1, halfway over. Evoh gonna hop out. Daniel takes it, and we will head to game number 2. Game 2. Daniel versus YungEvoh. A very close matchup for the first minute or so as they get traded kickoffs back and forth, and then Daniel able to get a little bit of separation, and after a pretty innocuous double touch, certainly something that happens a lot in 1v1s, Evoh had enough. Jumps out of the game with a 5-goal deficit with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to go on the clock. 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Feels like a lot of time. Evoh has been known for some early forfeits. In fact, I think he had a really early forfeit against Wiz in the semifinals, but went on to win 3 of those 4 games, so it worked out for him in the end. But playing against Daniel, it feels like you need to take every possible opportunity you can, especially a Daniel who's been playing as well as he has. It may not have felt like you were going to win, but man, what if that game number 1 was your one game to take off him at the start? Maybe turn it around. Didn't seem like he liked Rivals Arena. Some people's PCs can't take Rivals Arena, but whatever. We'll go Champions Field. As much as I'd love to do the NEXGEN finals on Rivals Arena, I will concede. Daniel shot on the back wall, sent away. Seems like chat is noticing what we noticed in game number 1. Both these guys seemingly playing with some nerves, but after this game 1 win, Daniel back to his fast, speedy self. He's booming the ball around the field at every opportunity, but Evoh's still playing very hesitant, very scared almost. He's going to get his first goal, and maybe that'll shake off some nerves in this game number 2. On a map he feels like he could play on, and no longer down by many goals. Maybe we will see a different Evoh. Daniel not even coming to that kickoff. This is very interesting. This is something we saw from him in the Feer 500. That left diagonal kickoff, the close diagonal, Daniel does not like it. He will not go for it. He goes for it only when absolutely necessary, when he's been destroyed by the fake kickoffs multiple times. Evoh, okay, he's got it. Evoh, a nice tap above Daniel, but honestly, giving up those plays so frequently puts him in a bad spot, and basically, he took a disadvantage at the start of that kickoff, and Evoh was able to keep it for the rest of the point till he scored. I think Daniel needs to figure out what he needs to do on those diagonal kickoffs that might work better than completely ditching them and not coming at all. Because that was while he hasn't lost yet in NEXGEN, it was a very, very serious problem, I would say, in the Feer 500. Lots of players took advantage of him on those left diagonal kickoffs. Nice power shot from Evoh. He is going to take the lead. He had a lead early, but they were trading the lead back and forth in game number 1. A nice bounce to himself. Very grounded play from both these guys, especially considering how high-flying they normally are in our regular show matches. But no surprise, I imagine these guys will warm up into their regular high-flying selves as the match goes on. But playing safe and secure to start, and you can't blame them. A very important grand final in the NEXGEN Season 2. Evoh, a possession play. Taking this back into his own half. He likes to set it up exactly how he likes, and the air dribble bumps from Evoh have been one of his key tactics. Normally, he'll fly way, way far away from the ball. This one, a little bit more of a regular air dribble bump. He's getting that demo inches outside the ball. He's like centimeters away from it, as opposed to how he'll normally snipe them from so far away. Daniel, flip reset. Oh my goodness, almost used the flip reset to get the bump on Evoh. That would have been the nastiest flip reset demo I've ever seen. But Evoh able to get around it. In the long run, the ball clears and Daniel a power shot to get the third. But my goodness. That was insane. Halfway through this game, Evoh with the lead. It was around this time, last game, that Evoh was hopping out, forfeiting so early. But this time, in the lead, surely expecting him to stay in the game now. Long shot. Oh my God, what's happening with Daniel? Daniel had been playing so well, but now down 5 or 4-3 Evoh a second ago. Oh, his jump into the side. He thought he could go get boost. He flipped into the corner, thinking he had more time, but Evoh just launching it straight at the net. A very rare miscalculation from Daniel, as that was not that much of a boomer by Evoh, but found a way to make sure Daniel could not get there. Ooh, Daniel is set up off the back wall. Evoh can't touch it away, and Daniel will be able to continue it. Trying to set up an air dribble here. Instead, just has to tap it above Evoh, and a quick recovery off the wall for a fourth. Evoh trying to stay on top of this ball despite the boosted advantage. What a nice play. He taps it above, but mostly he's honing in on that back corner boost, trying to find a way to make himself stay up here on offense, which he's going to need boosts to do. That being said, Daniel does eventually get the full clear. Evoh off the corner. He's in the air, floating next to the ceiling. Will he get a flip reset? 50, Evoh! He'll be the first to score a flip reset. A full field dribble, keeping this ball right on top of the ceiling, and in the last moments, the flip reset 50 to finish it off. 6-4 in favor of YungEvoh. A minute 38 left to go. The largest lead I think Evoh's had. Up 2, but oh my goodness, forgot that Daniel knows how to hit the ball. Thought he had time to go dive and take his boost, and Daniel will happily say, oh, you're just going to give me the net? Fine, I'll take it. You can have my back corner boost. A minute 30 left to go. Evoh trying to hold on to this lead. He's held the majority of the game. Quick shot on net, saved away. Daniel did not pick up boost in that corner, so Evoh can stay pressuring him. A good clear, and Evoh will take it to his back wall. He does this more than any other player in the NEXGEN tournament. He loves to bring it back, reassess his situation, keep his possession. He's going to play it to himself off the ground. I can't believe this scored. 7-5. He found a way to get past Daniel. Daniel did not expect it. You watch this from Daniel's perspective. Evoh just slamming it straight down on the ground. Daniel positioned for basically everything else but that, as Evoh bounce dribbling it to himself to go up 7-5. A minute left to go. Daniel with control off the kickoff. Evoh not wanting to challenge, giving Daniel all the space in the world, and it's going to work out. Daniel can't decide what he wants to do, and his ground 50 does not push Evoh off the back line. Daniel looking to bump Evoh. He can't Goomba stomp him. He initiated that air dribble from so far away. His double jump happened at about midfield, and he did not have the speed to be making a play like that. So Evoh all the time in the world, and wow, that was maybe a little bit of an open net miss from Daniel. I didn't see it from his perspective, but it seemed like there was a great opportunity there. Evoh not going to be able to use his flip reset for anything, so he hands over possession to Daniel, but only so many seconds left for Daniel to come back. Evoh, what a save, dodges Daniel, going for a long distance air dribble bump. Evoh just checking to see what Daniel's going to do, because he's pretty sure he's won this game number 2. An insanely quick game number 1, but game 2 will go to Evoh. Daniel will score one to make it only 1 goal lead, but doesn't matter. Evoh will take his dub as we head to game number 3. Evoh versus Daniel. Game 3. Game 1 going very quickly in Daniel's favor. Game 2 in Evoh's, but it was a long, grinded out kind of game that Evoh was just barely able to take away. A great start to this game number 3. An initial kickoff goal in Evoh's favor. Definitely the clip of the series so far in that last game with the air dribble, flip reset 50. Something you normally expect Daniel to have. Whether he wins or loses, you always expect him to have the clip of the match. But right now, certainly that is in YungEvoh's corner. Daniel dribble from his corner, trying to snipe Evoh out of the air, and he doesn't connect with him, but he does enough. And this is kind of the play that we've actually seen Evoh do a lot more than Daniel. He loves these long distance dribbles. His last touch was at midfield, and then he's just going to snipe the defender coming in, and Evoh has to dodge him. Can't get the touch, so Daniel will tie it back up. Oh, Evoh had an opportunity to get this touch and decided not to go for it and almost let up an open goal. Daniel, can he dribble this all the way from corner back online? His flip reset, he got it, but not going to use it. He'll get a second as Evoh trying to tap it away. A good use with very little boost of his flip to try and clear that one to the corner, but not enough touch. Daniel can sit and wait. Evoh, almost a direct kickoff there. Got a little bit overexcited as he saw Daniel miss. Certainly an opportunity to slam one in, but the reaction time not there to put it on line. Instead, he puts it off the backboard. So Evoh trying to take control at midfield. Had no boost to do it. Oh my goodness, he's going to slam in an own goal, and Daniel will give him a nice shot. Evoh trying to take control, playing it a little bit too slow. Not the first time that Daniel has read a clear on that side wall, and that shot was not in. That was a long clear when Evoh smacked it straight into the net. Evoh, these kickoffs have been going well for him. This one's not going to be in. I can't believe he greeted that. I am so surprised Evoh did not realize that Daniel had the clear. Such a crucial mistake as Daniel with the full field dribble. Double tap on the back wall. Evoh, such low boost off the kickoff. Knows he's not going to be able to get high for this one, so Daniel keeping it as high as possible. Evoh trying to get up there with the one pad he had, but couldn't do it. Daniel putting himself up 4-1. Evoh looking a little bit shaky here in game number 3, as that last dive trying to milk that opportunity when it was clearly over. Not a great sign for Evoh. Oh my goodness, almost another own goal, but he keeps it out. Daniel's playing zoomy. He has gone into his fast mode, trying to keep it in Evoh's half, and he'll be rewarded 5-1. When Daniel is in the zone, his car never slows down, and he was definitely in the moment there during that last possession. Feeling good with his 4-goal lead with 3 minutes, 20 seconds left to go, especially now that he knows if he can pull this lead out to a few more goals. Evoh has shown to want to hop out of the match. Maybe it'll be a different situation now that he's got to win in the game, knows that he can always stick with Daniel. Maybe we'll be seeing every game going down to the wire from here on out. Daniel, high lob. Evoh trying to decide what to do with his very little boost. He gets demoed, and it's crossbar down. A nice play to get it past Daniel, but not enough. Daniel back the other way. Evoh cutting him off super early. Ooh, Daniel missing that corner boost. And that will result in the ball getting cleared far away from his net, but he has a great boost advantage, and look at him sniping the net. Right now, Daniel has just been sniping these long shots from so many different people. Evoh thinking he has time, but he baits him out and just booms it. Completely unreachable. As Daniel up 6-1. Covering halftime of this game number 3, Evoh. Somewhat of a weak touch to the corner. Daniel has the save, and Daniel has the read. When Daniel wins, he is winning by a lot. He will take game number 3 with 2 minutes, 21 seconds left to go. It looks like Evoh, not willing to hang for the entirety of these matches, needs to keep his momentum early to keep his head in the game. Daniel will take game number 3 as he goes up 2-1. Game number 4. Daniel, up 2-1, has interestingly probably only been leading for, less than a game, despite having 2 game wins, because he was completely trailing for the entirety of game 2, and he's blowing Evoh out so quick in games 1 and 3 that Evoh hopping out just over halftime. I think it might not even made it to halftime in game number 1. So Evoh gonna need early leads to keep his head in the game. He's got another early lead here with the first kickoff goal. Daniel ground dribble. His flick leaves a lot to be desired. A nice touch off the wall for Evoh. Should be an easy second. Daniel just trying to play that dribble a little bit too fast. Couldn't keep up with the ball, so his flick perfectly linear, very easy to save away. Evoh, another kickoff in his favor. He's able to grab that corner boost and now has, or sorry, side boost, and now has possession. His air dribble looking a little bit hesitant. Evoh normally so comfortable in those air dribble situations, but you can almost see him not wanting to pull the trigger on it. Nice shot from Daniel. A somewhat run-of-the-mill air dribble. Usually these are getting saved away, especially by a defender like Evoh, but a really early pre-commit means Daniel can tap it above and save it away. Evoh is trying to get that save far out at midfield as opposed to saving it on the goal line. And Daniel will get his first goal of this game number 4. Make it 2! As he corrals around this kickoff. This is a way that Daniel has scored a few times now. Evoh getting a little bit greedy on his kickoffs, maybe needs to realize when he hasn't won them, head back to his net and accept the fact he's going to have to play a little bit of defense. Daniel getting baited up in the air by Evoh. Might have worked to buy him some time. Super early pre-jump. Daniel able to pop it past him. Evoh normally very, very comfortable on defense, but not quite as comfortable playing against a player like Daniel, it seems. This time, Evoh able to take control of the boost off the kickoff and a tap up to himself. Daniel will be glued to the ground with his very little boost. Evoh trying to take him out of the game. Not going to work, but he does have that midfield 100 boost. And you'll get this corner as well. Daniel will full clear, so Evoh has a lot of space and time. Oh, but completely baited out into getting rid of that ball early. Daniel coming to challenge. Evoh falling for the commit and just popping the ball, handing it right back over. What should have been a very advantageous situation for Evoh turns into another possession for Daniel as he pinches this one off the back wall. What a shot from Daniel. Evoh playing with, I think, a little bit of boost, trying to come off the top of his net, but Daniel double, triple, I don't know how many touches he got, pinching it on that post to make sure that it takes a couple more seconds to fall down. Evoh long gone by the time he's pushing it into the net. Another kickoff goal, 5-2 in favor of Daniel. Evoh needs to stop the bleeding, or at the very least, needs to be willing to try and work back in a somewhat big deficit. Evoh off the side wall. Daniel, he did not make the right turn here in the corner. I think he could have got back here, but if we watch him, I want to say he turned upfield. Yeah, he turns upfield. That'll get you scored on. Evoh too good to let that one pass, as he will get his third. Keeping it somewhat close. Only down 2. Make it only down 1. A nice play on the kickoff as he snakes a dribble back and forth. He will work his way back within 1. Lots and lots of time left on the clock. Daniel trying to gain control of this kickoff, but Evoh, being a pest, breaks up the dribble right away. Now he's got a dribble of his own. He's launched this one way far ahead of him on the air dribble. Not able to get around and get that demo that he so frequently likes to get. And instead, he's going to leave this net somewhat open. Luckily for him, Daniel is zooming and cannot find a way to get the ball in the net in time. Evoh to the corner. Nice bit of defense. Has bought himself a possession, and finally being patient on those fake challenges from Daniel earlier in the series. We were seeing Evoh pull the trigger every time, and my goodness. Daniel, he is finding the net from his back half more than any other player, as Evoh thought he had time to spare, but no. Daniel sniping it with a ground shot all the way from the other side of the field. 2 minutes, 10 seconds left to go. Evoh has kept this one close, but Daniel has held the lead for the entirety of the game. Daniel getting fancy, starting to feel a little bit comfortable in this matchup. Evoh able to win that 50 very, very easily. Evoh trying to be patient. Can't find an angle. Daniel, long shot from midfield, not going to be in, so Evoh lining up his counterattack right away. Daniel, a nice recovery. He's going to save it off his post, but can he get another save to follow up this one? He can. What a perfect position. Evoh trying to force it high, knowing Daniel was low on boost, but Daniel just made the perfect play as he gets the save coming off the top of his net. Still has no boost, so not out of the weeds just yet. He will be able to get a full 100 as Evoh takes it all the way back into his half, but he's going to go for a full field air dribble, trying to bump Daniel out of the way. He'll get the demo. Evoh is so good at these. He can do them from anywhere on the field. He almost seems to prefer to do them all the way from his back corner. Daniel trying his best to find a way to get to the ball, but Evoh going to connect with his back wheels. Minute 13 left to go. Evoh needing to find a little spark here at the end of the game to take back control. Daniel trying to hold on. He'll fake kick off this right diagonal. Not that left diagonal that we've been seeing him fake in every situation. Maybe not a big fan of the right diagonal either. Late jump by Daniel, but he does tap it away, getting chased down. Another long shot from Daniel. He is sticking to these long shot plays. He's been playing so well on Evoh's half. Might as well get a long clear. Evoh, why not go back to what's working for him? This time he can't get around the ball. Daniel will get the save. Another long shot. This is just the way it's going to go. 7-5. This is the risk you take if you don't take this shot well enough. Evoh landing on that back wall, glued to it, trying to drop down as fast as he can, but not fast enough for the ever-speedy Daniel. An 8th goal, 30 seconds left on the kickoff. Not impossible, but Evoh gonna have to channel some kickoff. Don't score, you won. Oh, I'm not sure what kind of play this is. I think this is essentially an Evoh forfeit, but he doesn't want to remake the server. Evoh gonna wait out the 20 seconds. Daniel not willing. Why not run up the score a little bit more? Secure the game even more. You never know if Daniel is going for, or sorry, Evoh is going for some insane 5-head strategy, baiting Daniel into not playing. Evoh 1 flip reset, but not 2. Long shot for Daniel. Why not? Off the backboard and out. So 5 seconds. Daniel going to put himself on match point. Evoh going to need to win the next 3 games to bring it back. Daniel only needs 1. Daniel versus YungEvoh. NEXGEN Season 2 Grand Final. Daniel 1 game win away from being your NEXGEN Season 2 champion. Evoh 3 games away. A long way to go. Triple match point for Daniel. But Evoh has come back in worse situations. Evoh is king of the Game 5, or in this situation, Game 7. So don't count him out, as he certainly has the capability to bring this one all the way back. Evoh, oh my goodness. Not able to get that touch on the side wall. Daniel with lots of boost in a very threatening situation. He'll just try and bump Evoh out of the way, but he doesn't connect. And Evoh, this long shot, not going to make it because Daniel has all the boost in the world. So he will get the save. But no quick kickoff goal to start this game. Number 5 might be the first time we haven't seen a quick kickoff goal, because normally these guys running it up early. A minute in, Evoh rolling one over to Daniel. Very low boost shot. Evoh just barely able to get the save. Daniel, his MO right now is booming long shots. He just wants to keep the pace of the game going very, very fast. He's willing to slam the ball every moment he has because he knows the faster they play, the more it's going to favor him. And it's been working for him these past couple games. Another booming shot. An opportunity where he definitely could have taken that ball to the ground, maybe made a dribble play, maybe tried to flick it late. No, he knows what he likes right now, and it's the long booming shots. Evoh will get the first goal of this game. You're right, Mo. I'll try and remember. This game, number 5. Evoh, he could really afford to have a lot of kickoff goals. No better way to take down an opponent who might be playing a little bit better than you than dominating the kickoffs. Daniel, once again, not liking those diagonal kickoffs. He's had enough of them. Did Evoh find the angle? No. But he taps this one down from the corner, trying to find a way to get it past Dan. Dan having to live off pads. Has Evoh found an opportunity to long shot? No. That is a situation that if the shoes were switched, Daniel would be slapping that perfect power shot. He's been doing it all season. Evoh can't quite get the power, though. Daniel, nice read. Evoh has been playing early challenges against Daniel at every opportunity that he can. He really wants to cut Daniel off before he can get anything going, which is kind of playing into the play style that Daniel wants to play right now. Normally, or maybe not normally, he can do whatever he wants, but frequently Daniel is the kind of player who will take it slow. He will outplay you with flip resets or outplay you right on the goal line as opposed to just slamming boomers. And when Daniel is playing that way, you do want to challenge him early. You want to challenge him early, make sure he doesn't even get into his set rhythm. But right now, that's just not the way Daniel's playing. Daniel is slamming the ball every single opportunity he has. He's playing the early touch at every moment. Nice freaking 50 from Daniel. If he finds a way to score this, that was a great read. But I think what we might need to see from Evoh to come back in this one is playing a little bit slower on defense and not just rushing the ball. That's playing right into the way Daniel wants to play right now. Evoh, a lot of space. A double touch up to himself. Is he going to 50 this one down? That would have been the most insane 50. As Daniel was trying to clear it high, Evoh was floating above the ball. Daniel, first time not taking a power shot in a while, and his flip reset will go off the backboard and has left his net exposed, and that might be the reason. Oh no. It might be the reason he has not been going for him, but Evoh certainly wishes he had that shot back. Definitely an open opportunity. Maybe not a fully open net. It was somewhat of a tough play, but Evoh not able to connect. What a save from Daniel. Good dodge. Making sure Evoh doesn't grab the demo so he can still tap that ball away. Daniel clear off the backboard. Evoh gonna pop this one high. Try to take Daniel out of the play. Evoh does this so much. He is so good at sniping defenders. Daniel is nowhere near this ball, but Evoh knows exactly the path he's gonna take and is up to knock him into the net. That's 2 goals for Evoh. 1 Daniel and 1 Evoh. Or sorry, 1 Daniel and 1 ball. But Evoh only gonna get credited with 1 of them. A minute 30 left to go. Evoh needing to hold on to this lead in this game number 5. Low boost situation for Evoh, but Daniel's got everything he could ever want. Evoh missing that midfield boost. Trying to play a little bit too fast. I think this comes down to him not picking it up. That flip. Yeah, that flip in the corner was not aimed at the boost. And I think he needed it if he wanted to get the save, but at the same time, a trek to the boost might have been too far out of the way. He might have been screwed either way. So Daniel will tie it back up 3-3. Minute 12 left to go. Oh, a quick play. And Evoh caught off guard. Daniel will take the lead 4-3. Evoh trying to decide whether or not he needs to touch that ball as it comes off the side wall. Decided he can let it roll out and give himself some time to get boosts, but that was the wrong decision as a speedy Daniel is barreling down on the ball. That's been the story of the past few games. A minute left to go. Evoh's air dribble not looking on point at all. Not very threatening, and he needs to find a way to score. A nice setup off the corner. You definitely know he's going for the bump. Why not? It's been working for him, but this time it won't work. Daniel, he's not missing on these long shots. He will slam it down to the other side of the field. Great adjustment by Daniel to dodge the oncoming Evoh. 34 seconds left to go. Can Daniel finish this one out? This is a nice play by Evoh. He should be able to get a 4th goal here if I have thought about this correctly, and I have. So 22 seconds left to go. Or sorry, 25 seconds left to go. A great play by Evoh. Needed a good air roll shot to finish off that kickoff goal, but he is going to need another one. Will he do anything special for this? No. A classic kickoff goal, trying to fake it. Daniel makes the read. That was a very dangerous play to make by Daniel. He played as if Evoh was for sure going to let that one roll past him, and had he not, he would have been in a really tough spot. But 10 seconds left to go. Daniel trying to finish off the Next Gen Season 2. He knows Evoh has no boost, so he's not worried. He's just going to try and bump him. Not going to work, but Evoh needs to get under the ball. He has. He'll take this all the way. Daniel trying to be cheeky is going to be punished. Evoh will take it the whole field. He will tie this one up. It's not over just yet. Evoh does need another goal here in overtime. Daniel thought he had it. Thought he could just bump Evoh and be clever on the way out, but Evoh will tie it back up. And now he's got control of this overtime kickoff. High flick. He'll use it to grab boost as Daniel trying to kill the ball. A mistake. Evoh certainly going to get this one. Daniel might have just thrown. Hopefully not the whole entire series, but definitely this game number 5. I hate to say, you know, the word throw, but I think Daniel knows that he was being cheeky there in the corner, and he let Evoh back in. So this will head at least to game number 6. Daniel versus Evoh, game 6. Daniel on the goal line, up big, or up 1. Lots of boost, could do whatever he wanted, decides to sit and wait and stare at Evoh, thinking he was going to be able to very easily snag a demo in order to, you know, punctuate his next gen win. Instead, his bump does not demo Evoh. Evoh is able to recover and drive it all the way down the field to tie the game, and then wins it in OT. So Daniel gonna have to get one more game win after gifting Evoh game number 5. As we head to game number 6. Nice demo from Evoh on the back line, but this ball hovering too far outfield. Not likely to be able to score off of it. Daniel will tap it away, but Evoh, a nice boost advantage. Playing against a starved Daniel, can Evoh find a way to score? Trying to bait Daniel into making a mistake. This high shot is exactly where Daniel wanted it. He will keep it out, and he will get the full clear as Daniel makes it out. Not only does he make it out, he gets the counterattack on the other side of the field. Evoh, in such a good situation, cannot convert, and Daniel, sticking to his boom and continue game plan, will boom it from midfield and follow it up with a dunk off the back wall as he goes up 1-0, and he'll drop it down. 2-0 for Daniel after a nice kickoff play. Sending it high. Evoh normally clearing that one, but maybe a little bit of a misplay high up on the back wall. Daniel up 2-0. Strong touch off the side wall. Going to lose in possession. Evoh has a bounce dribble. Trying to find a power shot, but hits it like a wet noodle as it rolls centimeters away from his car. Daniel, another dribble opportunity. Or sorry, Evoh, another dribble opportunity. Daniel on defense. His 50, not going to go in his favor. Evoh needs that to go in, and it does. Very patient. Evoh trying to, or sorry, Daniel, keep getting mixed up. Daniel trying to play so fast, not just on offense, but also defense. And Evoh will punish him. Drop down to the side wall. Are we going to see a signature Daniel air dribble? No, he'll take it back down to the ground, and why not? He's getting buckets down here on the ground. As he cuts it back down, a nice flick for his third. Evoh able to get a touch on it, but maybe not the best flip. Front flipping there, while maybe necessary to get him to the ball, just helps redirect the ball into the net. So a 2-goal lead, 3 minutes left in game number 6. Nice air roll shot for Daniel, not in, but he will be able to start the boost starvation play. Evoh playing with very little, getting maybe caught out of position here Soft touch into the corner. Daniel knows Evoh's completely starved, and Evoh couldn't get up on the side wall or the back wall fast enough. Knew he was going to need to because Daniel was going to be sending it high. A nice little fake to get Evoh to hesitate. 4-1 in favor of Daniel. I have a feeling we might see a little bit less antics for Daniel as this game comes to an end. 5-1. Daniel, a nice kickoff goal. Trying to find a little bit of cushion. This might be the only situation where it doesn't matter what kind of cushion Daniel gets. I imagine Evoh will be hanging out to see if he can pull it back. 6-1 in favor of Daniel. Another nice kickoff play as he taps it up to himself at midfield. Daniel once again trying to run it back. Deja vu off the last play. This time Evoh there to make a save and at least forces Daniel to clear it away, but not able to grab that midfield boost, and Daniel does not connect on a play that normally a player like Daniel is hitting, but definitely a fast play off the side wall. Not quite going to go in. So Evoh trying to find a way to come back here in this game number 6. He's not going to be gifted it to him like at the end of game number 5, and he has yet to find a consistent way to score. The air dribble bumps were working for him for a while, but that cash cow has run out a little bit as Daniel has found a way to not only save them, but also prevent him from even going from them in the first place. And as I say that, of course, another air dribble bump, but he doesn't connect, so he at least keeps me somewhat right, and Daniel takes it back the other way. Ooh, Daniel not taking that last flip like he maybe could have, and left the opportunity open for Evoh to get the save. Daniel, once again, another boom out of his own half. You just don't see it very often from these 1v1 players. But he just wants his ball going fast. He thinks the faster the ball is going, the more likely he's going to get a beat on Evoh. And he's not even going to score anymore after a great play where he completely won out on Evoh in the air and had an open net. He's not going to take it. He'll take it back to his half and just continue to smack the ball as hard as he can. That one was one challenge too many, though, as Evoh will now have open field and get a second with 50 seconds left to go. Evoh going to need a lot more mistakes from Daniel like that, potentially, or a kickoff mastery right here. Daniel going to fake it. He does not even want to mess with the kickoffs, and it's going to work. Evoh dropping the ball to him. Low boost. Trying to find a way to make a play, but oh my goodness. Almost found a way as Daniel looked like he was about to make a mistake, but 30 seconds left to go. It's becoming a little bit less and less likely. Daniel's going to play the same game again. Stop his car and just let the ball roll away. I think he knows he's got it. Another nice save. Evoh, oh, it's the GGs in chat. It likely is. Daniel can tell he's got the win now. Doesn't need to drive to the ball. Evoh knows it. 5 seconds left to go. Next Gen Season 2 champion will be Daniel. Evoh trying to give us a 1 for the road. GG's as Daniel takes it 4-2. Daniel versus Evoh, game 6. Daniel on the goal line, up big or up 1, lots of boost, could do whatever he wanted, decides to sit and wait and stare at Evoh, thinking he was going to be able to very easily snag a demo in order to, punctuate his next gen win. Instead, his bump does not demo Evoh. Evoh's able to recover and drive it all the way down the field to tie the game and then wins it in OT. So Daniel gonna have to get one more game win after gifting Evoh game number 5 as we head to game number 6. Nice demo from Evoh on the back line, but this ball hovering too far outfield not likely to be able to score off of it. Daniel will tap it away, but Evoh, a nice boost advantage. Playing against a starved Daniel, can Evoh find a way to score? Trying to bait Daniel into making a mistake. This high shot is exactly where Daniel wanted it. He will keep it out, and he will get the full clear as Daniel makes it out. Not only does he make it out, he gets the counterattack on the other side of the field. Evoh, in such a good situation, cannot convert, and Daniel, sticking to his boom and continue game plan, will boom it from midfield and follow it up with a dunk off the back wall as he goes up 1-0, and he'll drop it down 2-0 for Daniel after a nice kickoff play, sending it high. Evoh normally clearing that one, but maybe a little bit of a misplay high up on the back wall. Daniel up 2-0, strong touch off the side wall, gonna lose in possession. Evoh has a bounce dribble, trying to find a power shot, but hits it like a wet noodle as it rolls centimeters away from his car. Daniel, another dribble opportunity. Or sorry, Evoh, another dribble opportunity. Daniel on defense. His 50, not going to go in his favor. Evoh needs that to go in, and it does. Very patient. Evoh trying to, or sorry, Daniel, keep getting mixed up. Daniel trying to play so fast, not just on offense, but also defense. And Evoh will punish him. Drop down to the side wall. Are we going to see a signature Daniel air dribble? No, he'll take it back down to the ground, and why not? He's getting buckets down here on the ground. As he cuts it back down, a nice flick for his third. Evoh able to get a touch on it, but maybe not the best flip. Front flipping there, while maybe necessary to get him to the ball, just helps redirect the ball into the net. So a 2-goal lead, 3 minutes left in game number 6. Nice air roll shot for Daniel, not in, but he will be able to start the boost starvation play. Evoh playing with very little, getting maybe caught out of position here. Soft touch into the corner. Daniel knows Evoh's completely starved, and Evoh couldn't get up on the side wall or the back wall fast enough. Knew he was going to need to because Daniel was going to be sending it high. A nice little fake to get Evoh to hesitate. 4-1 in favor of Daniel. I have a feeling we might see a little bit less antics for Daniel as this game comes to an end. 5-1. Daniel, a nice kickoff goal. Trying to find a little bit of cushion. This might be the only situation where it doesn't matter what kind of cushion Daniel gets. I imagine Evoh will be hanging out to see if he can pull it back. 6-1 in favor of Daniel. Another nice kickoff play as he taps it up to himself at midfield. Daniel once again trying to run it back. Deja vu off the last play. This time Evoh there to make a save and at least forces Daniel to clear it away, but not able to grab that midfield boost, and Daniel does not connect on a play that normally a player like Daniel is hitting, but definitely a fast play off the side wall. Not quite going to go in. So Evoh trying to find a way to come back here in this game number 6. He's not going to be gifted it to him like at the end of game number 5. And he has yet to find a consistent way to score. The air dribble bumps were working for him for a while, but that cash cow has run out a little bit as Daniel has found a way to not only save them, but also prevent him from even going from them in the first place. And as I say that, of course, another air dribble bump, but he doesn't connect, so he at least keeps me somewhat right. And Daniel takes it back the other way. Ooh, Daniel not taking that last flip like he maybe could have, and left the opportunity open for Evoh to get the save. Daniel, once again, another boom out of his own half. You just don't see it very often from these 1v1 players. But he just wants his ball going fast. These things, the faster the ball is going, the more likely he's going to get a beat on Evoh. And he's not even going to score anymore after a great play where he completely won out on Evoh in the air and had an open net. He's not going to take it. He'll take it back to his half and just continue to smack the ball as hard as he can. That one was one challenge too many, though, as Evoh will now have open field and get a second with 50 seconds left to go. Evoh going to need a lot more mistakes from Daniel like that, potentially, or a kickoff mastery right here. Daniel going to fake it. He does not even want to mess with the kickoffs, and it's going to work. Evoh dropping the ball to him. Low boost, trying to find a way to make a play, but oh my goodness, almost found a way, as Daniel looked like he was about to make a mistake, but 30 seconds left to go. It's becoming a little bit less and less likely. Daniel's going to play the same game again, stop his car, and just let the ball roll away. I think he knows he's got it. Another nice save. Evoh, oh, it's the GGs in chat. It likely is. Daniel can tell he's got the win now. Doesn't need to drive to the ball. Evoh knows it. 5 seconds left to go. Next Gen Season 2 champion will be Daniel. Evoh trying to give us a 1 for the road. GG's as Daniel takes it 4-2.